What's going on? My name is Steph and welcome back to my channel, Mountain High Life. Today is Saturday, November 2nd. I'm going to be taking you through a day in the life again with me. This is my second time doing a day in the life video and I'm pretty excited. The plan for the day is to do a long run. I have a little bit of meal prepping that I'm going to do, but I'm also really excited because I am going to go to my local climbing gym, which I have not been to in honestly probably like a year and a half, which is very sad. But we're planning to perhaps renew our membership and get going again because I personally really love climbing and running in conjunction with one another. More on that later. Before we get into today's video, if you are into trail running, ultramarathon training, or mountain vlogs, consider subscribing. That's what I post here on my channel. If you're interested, I do have my Instagram and Strava linked below. You can follow me on either of those. I'm back here at good old Laurie State Park. I just did my very first episode of my Front Range Finds, which is a new fun little installment I'm going to be doing where I kind of talk about some trails along the Front Range, and I'm going to be running kind of bits and pieces of the trail that I ran last week. I am hoping to do hopefully 16 miles. Not crazy elevation gain. I think it's like just shy of 3,000, but then again, I mapped it on Strava, so subject to change. That being said, I'm not going to dawdle. It's about 11:20 and I want to get out and get going. So let's get to fit check. We got the multi-short on the bottom and we got the sun chaser hoodie on top. It's like 50 degrees, so this will be good. Very sunny. Click the link in the description to go check out Jonji, and you can use my code Mountain High Life for 10% off your order. Thank you to Jonji for partnering with me, believing in the channel, and making incredible running apparel. Go check them out. Not gonna lie, feeling kind of crummy. 2 miles in, so let's get a gel in. Dang it, I dropped my gel. Hold on, let's figure this out. Dang it. Maybe that's what people mean when they say grit. Away we go with a little dirt in our mouth. So we are 7 miles in and I got a call from Chandler in the middle of that climb I was just on, and unfortunately the climbing gym is closed today. I guess they have competition, some sort of event. I'm assuming it's a competition going on, so it's closed to the public, but we're anticipating it to be open tomorrow. So we're just gonna adapt, you know? So what I'm gonna do is finish today's run, and originally what I had planned was we would climb this afternoon, I would do a little meal prepping, and then tomorrow I was going to do most of my editing, things of that nature. And so instead of doing a day in the life, we're going to do a weekend with me, spending the weekend with me, off-season things. So today I'm just going to finish up this run. We have about 9 miles left. Plan is just keeping a consistent effort for today's long run. Not really pushing too hard, but also not going super easy. I just want consistent effort. I did do a tempo run yesterday and it just about killed me. It was like 4 miles of tempo, and yeah, like I said, just a consistent effort. And then when we get done, I'm going to do a little meal prepping, make some soup. That's pretty much the meal prepping. So instead, tomorrow, I just have an easy run planned and then go into the climbing gym, a little bit more editing. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be a little bit more fun than what I had originally planned. So it's all good. Just being adaptable, you know, switching up the plan because it got switched up on us. So let's go ahead, knock out the rest of this run. It's a beautiful day. It's probably like mid-50s, perfect running weather. Still sweating my arse off. Let's get this done. Just about 14 miles in. Coming down timber, I don't know, I felt just kind of off, so had a gel, waited 5-10 minutes, and I was like, still feel kind of off, so I ate some gummies. But we have about 2 miles left, so we're gonna finish up this long run. Feeling strong. miles, just shy of 3,000 feet of vertical gain. Honestly, I felt pretty good. I felt like I set out what I intended to do, which was just keep a consistent effort. I did feel a little funky at the beginning, so I had a gel, came back to life, everything was fine. And then about 4 miles out from the finish, felt kind of funky, just off again. Had a gel, waited 5 to 10 minutes, had those gummies, came back, finished feeling good, finished feeling both mentally and physically strong. So that's really all I could ask for. It's just about 3 o'clock now. I'm going to get home and we're going to get the soup going. We're going to shower and I'm going to film a few more things. Yeah, and the time changes tonight, which is kind of a drag. But okay, I'm rambling now. Let's get home. See you when we're home. Alrighty, so it's 5:07 and it's soup time. I have some vegetables going on the stove behind me. I'm cutting up some potatoes right now to put into the soup, but I thought I would just kind of chat really quick with you just about everything. I'm actually really excited. I'm not excited for daylight savings, but I'm really excited for, like I've been saying in a lot of videos, a slower season of life. And what that means to me is over the next few months, I would say probably until the end of January, I plan on just, when I can, resting. If the weather is bad, let's rest. Let's take it easy. Let's, use the opportunity to sleep in. And so that brings me to the point. This isn't gonna work. My hand's too full of potato. During this off season, which I don't really have a time frame yet, I'm starting to think about 2025 and training and all that goodness. But if I'm being honest, I just don't have a time frame on everything yet. But I think by the end of November, I'll kind of know earlier in the year races. I have some ideas in mind, but I want to use this time for me personally on the weekends. I don't need to wake up at 3, 4, even 6 a.m. to go for a trail run. I don't, and I'm the type of person that I'll sleep in because I haven't slept in for 6 months, honestly, since June, to go for runs and get to the Alpine. So in my mind, I'm I want to use the opportunity to sleep in, to rest, to actually not feel like I have to be somewhere really early every weekend. Yeah, I'm still gonna get out and do my long runs, but I also think that mentally keeps me fresh and enjoying running, because if running is something where I'm God, I have to wake up so early and go run 17, 18 miles, it just all year round just sounds let's be real. To me, it does not sound like fun. I don't know. I don't need to do that all year round, so why am I going to? That's my stance on that. So point to that is, for me personally, I'm still going to continue to do long runs and kind of what training has been working for me, but do what works for you. If you like to wake up early and go for your long run, do it. If your long run right now is 9 miles, awesome. Just do what's best for you. Don't feel like you have to draw any comparisons to anybody. It can be tough. And for me, I also want to use this as a chance to, like I mentioned, start climbing again and start doing things that I really enjoy, because I have a little bit more free time. I mean, obviously I love running, and running is probably the thing that brings me the most joy, especially going out being on trail. But my point is, now is a great time to focus on things that aren't running, and it's okay. It's all good, and I really think that it's healthy to do that. That's kind of where my mind is, and I just really wanted to kind of make that point, because I think now that I have a little bit of a platform, which is crazy, I don't know, I just always want to be honest and transparent and encouraging, and letting you know that where you are doesn't have to be where I am, and you could be light years ahead of me and better than I am, or you could be just getting into trail running, and that's okay. And we're all at different points, and I think that's the really cool thing about running is unique to every person that runs. Whether you're signing up for your first race or you're a veteran of multiple decades of running, We're all here to enjoy ourselves and get better. We're all here for our own unique reasons, and we don't need to compare our running journey to anybody else's. Like I say, seek inspiration, but don't draw comparisons, because that's no fun. Okay, tomatoes going in. I will see you guys when we do something interesting. So it's about 11 o'clock and we are getting ready to head to the climbing gym. I'm very curious to see how this goes because I know that one, I have baby skin on my hands and I feel like my hands are just gonna feel so raw by the end of this. And two, I feel like my forearms are just gonna be so pumped. I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but I'm really excited. I was consistently climbing up until like spring of 2023 and then life got busy. It is what it is. I'm excited to get back into it. I feel like running and climbing, like I mentioned earlier, just have a very positive, symbiotic relationship. So I'm excited to see what we end up doing today, but I need to cut my nails. Unfortunately, this is the second time in my adult life I tried to grow my nails out. I just felt like switching it up and trying to grow them out. I've always kept them pretty short, but we're gonna cut them. I've been growing them out for like 3 weeks and they got pretty long, to be honest with you. So we're gonna cut these and head to the gym. Welcome to the gear room. Look at all of our gear.
Shit everywhere.
Everywhere, dude. Look at this.
Yeah.
But look at what we've got. Good old climbing shoes. We're here. We're ready to climb.
She's mean.
That's so not true. I'm just realistic. All right, we're here, ready to climb and yeah, see what we can do. So let's do this. You ready?
No. I'm not 100% sure that was right. I know.
We just finished up our first climbing session. We did more than 3 problems. My hands are pretty tired, but I would say that we did pretty okay.
Pretty okay is the best.
I think pretty okay. Got a little workout in. I'm not gonna be able to pick up a pen tomorrow, but that'll be fine. So now we're going to REI and we'll figure out the rest of the day. Alrighty, so it's 4:06 and it kills me that the sun is gonna set here in like 50 minutes, which is just such a drag. I am going to go do just a very easy run. I'm at 43.8 miles for the week and I'm like, oh, do I do 6 miles? And my body is just like, no, please don't. So I don't know, I think I'm gonna try to do 5 because tomorrow I'm hoping to get out on a trail run and film another Front Range Finds. We are kind of getting some winter weather midweek, so my thought is maybe take it a little bit instead of 6. I usually or lately I've been taking Tuesdays off, but we have snow coming in on Wednesday and my thought is maybe get my run done on Tuesday and take Wednesday off. So that's where my brain is at right now. So I think we're gonna get out and just kind of do, like I said, an easier run. Well, we're gonna do an easier run no matter what, but I think we're gonna do 5 miles and just kind of enjoy what's left of the day and we'll wrap it up. All right, so we are all done. I almost said 6 miles. 5 miles, and I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty chilly when I went out. A little front blew in, but I actually felt really good on that run. Like, all things considered, you know, doing a long run yesterday and then going climbing for the first time in probably a year and a half. I really can't remember the last time I went climbing. I felt really good. Okay, okay, so I decided to film while we still had some good lighting out, because once the sun sets, man, I cannot find any good lighting in this house. I've tried to get lighting equipment, yeah, haven't quite figured it out yet. So here we are. I just wanted to say, if you made it to this point in the video, I just really wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I know I kind of rambled earlier in the video talking about, you know, it's just an easier season of life, but all in all, I just really want to encourage you that, you know, over the next few months, before we really jump into the next bout of training or really committing to like a full-on training plan, take time to really find enjoyment in running and fulfillment in running and life, and don't push yourself to a point of burnout or feeling like it's just not fun to you, because ultimately, like, none of this matters. I think that's one of my favorite things to remember when it comes to racing and ultras is, at the end of the day, literally the race results, how a race goes, none of it matters. Like, in the grand scheme of things, all that matters is that you are enjoying yourself, you're learning more about yourself, your body, running, and a sport that you enjoy. But there's no sense in putting unnecessary pressure or making it not fun just for a time. But I just wanted to just kind of give that reminder that not everything is perfect. We all get injured. Like, we all fall quite literally on the ground, and we all ride waves at different times, but ultimately we're all, like, the trail running community is just so awesome. So I really want to encourage you to take time to find enjoyment in everything. Take time to slow down. Maybe you learn how to make sourdough bread. I kind of want to learn how to make sourdough bread. Use some of the extra time that you might have available now in perhaps a slower season of life to do those things. Dedicate time to things that isn't just trail running, you know, or you can trail run all you want. Whatever works for you, let it work for you. And like I said earlier, don't draw comparisons, but draw inspiration from those around you. So ultimately, that's my message for today. This was just a random video of Mod Podge of me doing stuff on the weekends. That being said, again, if you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. Thank you again to John G for partnering with me and making the best running apparel on the market. Go click the link in the description, and don't forget to use my code Mountain High Life. But I hope you get out on some trail today. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see you in my next adventure. Bye.